we need to think of a new advert for freebets.com.
Get your best betting offers from freebets.com.
Yeah, that'll do.
The following deals are now live.
This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and Forged Irish Stout. Delighted to be joined by the English Cruiserweight champion, Viddal Riley. We're here in the Nomad in London. Had a nice little bit of Christmas dinner. Not for yourself though, but what was that?
I don't know, man. I just thought, you know what, I'm good today. I don't need a Christmas lunch today. I trained and that, so I just felt like I couldn't put a heavy meal on me right now. That's all it is.
But is it important though over Christmas that whilst other people, could be pigging out, could be sort of getting stuck in, yourself, you're keeping disciplined, you don't want none of that stuff, I'm going to keep to whatever I was doing for the last 11 months?
Yeah, like to me it's not hard. At the end of the day it's my job, innit? Like there's times in the year when people are working and grinding hard and I can chill, and then there's other times where it's the general holiday season and for me I have to work. But at the end of the day it's part, it comes with the territory, and I've done it since I was a child. Like national championships was always starting in January and whatnot, so I've been training around Christmas for as long as I can remember, bro. So to me it's even more exciting to do it now because the rewards are bigger and we're on a bigger stage.
Absolutely. Well, we'll talk about yourself. No fight date yet. Last fight was obviously 30th of September. Since then, how's things been, mate? How have you been coping? What's been the moving parts for Viddal Riley?
Just working out the next move. Obviously, I made the noise that I want to fight Isaac, which is something I still want to do. It doesn't look like it's going to materialize immediately, but that's fine. We stay moving. There's other guys out there. Ben literally just announced that I'm going to be on the February the 3rd show, so that'll be fun. It's a big show. It's a London show. I'll probably make a defense of the English title. Stay busy. See what happens with Chamberlain and Cieslak if that fight materializes. But I'm still want that British title in 2024, so whatever way to get it, I'm going to get it.
With you mentioning it there about February the 3rd in London, boxing at York Hall in your last two fights, does it feel extra special when you have fights in London, that this is the home crowd, everyone sort of comes to support you in a way?
100%. It's one of the things that I said to Ben, and credit to Ben for allowing it to happen, is making sure that my fight dates are London based whilst we're building the crowd, whilst we're building the audience. It's one thing having an online presence, but getting people to come out to watch you and buy a physical ticket, you want to make it as convenient for the people as possible. So my last few fights being in London, as I say, credit to Ben, he's always tried to prioritise me for London shows, and it allows me to build the fan base.
Talking about your fan base there, do you feel like sort of you've benefited from having that crossover appeal where people are sort of, especially around your level, and this is no disrespect to you, you've got a lot more fans, a lot more people interested in your career as opposed to your potential rivals. So do you feel like there is a benefit when it comes to things like that?
Yeah. I mean, it's never a bad thing to have supporters. It's never a bad thing to have fans of what you're doing or people in your corner. So for me, it is an advantage, and I've heard a few of my opponents say that my fans are annoying, and they stay trolling them online. I don't control them, but shout out to the real fan base.
Absolutely, and you talked about there having a British title shot. Do you feel like this is a realistic proposition with you holding the English belt in 2024? Whether it is Chamberlain or not, we'll see the British title fight in 2024.
Yeah, I want to be British champion. Same way I said I want a title by the end of 2023, and I managed to achieve it. I want the British title in 2024, and I don't know who I have to fight to get it or what the path will be, but I've stressed that to the team and to my management that the British title is the direction I want to head in. So hopefully that's how it goes.
Well, we'll talk about this Sunday, because last Sunday just gone, I did notice that yourself and Isaac Chamberlain, who is the British champion, were having a few conversations. Obviously, respectfully, it was all respectful, but what sort of the conversation you had between them?
No, I just said to him, man, I'm not going to come to you in any disrespect, but I want that fight. I think it'll be a big fight. We should make it happen. And I said, I understand why you'd be trying to seek the European title. And then he said, let me fight for the European first and we'll talk. So, yeah, it's nothing, it's no bad vibe like that. Not yet anyway, but It will be interesting. It will be very interesting if that fight gets to happen.
Well, we'll talk about one guy who was the main event, Chris Billam-Smith. Obviously, he is some boxer as well, and he is someone that you got a win over him in the amateurs. So, is it sort of when you box him in the amateurs, to see the position he is in now to be a WBO cruiserweight world champion on big fights with Riakporhe, Okoli, sort of? Would you expect that when you first boxed him in the amateurs?
No, I'll be honest, and it's no disrespect to Chris at all, because I do have respect for him. But I didn't think when I boxed him in the amateurs, I was in there with someone who was going to go on to be a world champion, And I'm proud of him, genuinely, because it takes a lot to get there, and he didn't have the easiest path. It wasn't a path made for him. No one believed he was going to be world champion. It's something that he's grinded his way into. So when I see him on the weekend, obviously it wasn't his best showing, but what got him to be world champion, all the drive, determination, spirit, energy, the fans of Bournemouth, everything is why he's world champion, and it showed again on Sunday. But he will know he has to bounce back better than that going forward.
And when you close on 2023, it's been definitely, I'd say, a big year for you. You've obviously had managerial changes with 258 now, and now Hope picking up titles, boxing 10 rounders. For yourself, how do you look back on 2023?
2023 was a good year for me. No worries. 2023 was a good year. I had to settle a little rivalry, a mini rivalry, rematching with Anise, and then obviously becoming a champion as well, a professional boxing champion, which is, as much as I achieved as an amateur and as much as people talk about my potential, facts will always remain. 2023 is when I first touched a professional boxing title, and no one can ever take that away from me. So I'm glad that was achieved this year.
Absolutely. And just the last one from me. We know that sort of the appeal that you have on, obviously, in the influencer world. A man that used to train KSI had his appeal rejected against Tommy Fury. Fury is obviously someone that you spoke about potentially fighting in the future. What did you make of the whole appeal process with that loss and it getting rejected as well?
I don't think he should have appealed it in the first place, man. I can't lie. That's my opinion, innit? I don't think he should have appealed it in the first place. The appeal was never going to be overturned. It was already overturned from a majority decision win to a unanimous decision win. There's no way that we're going to go majority unanimous to completely giving it to JJ. Or even a draw. So it's more, for me, is like, if you want to run it back and prove something, run it back and prove it, but there's no point beating on about something that's already happened.
Absolutely. And you call yourself the realist, so we've got to plug the YouTube channel, plug all the socials, so go on, feel free to do that, man.
Please make sure you head to the realist channel. My channel's called Viddal, which is my name. I've got a new series on there as well called Real Rivals. I think you guys will like it, so tune in, throw your comments. See you soon.
Viddal, thank you for your time, mate, and all the best in 2024. Top man, mate. Appreciate it, mate.